Hey everyone, welcome to video number 2. Today's topic is going to be expert testimony in relation to junk forensic science. Today we're going to talk about Joanne Parks, and we're just going to jump right into it, and I'm going to talk about the issue of her case afterwards. In 1989, Joanne Park woke up to her house on fire. She was able to escape the home, but her two children unfortunately got trapped in the house and perished in the fire. The fire was deemed an accident by the fire department, but eventually, after some suspicion, they arrested her in relation to her children's death and considered it a crime. They believe that she set the fire and she intentionally let her children get trapped inside the house so they would perish. Um, in her trial, there were two main points um, that were used against her. The first one was from an arson investigator, and the term flashover is one that we must get to know. A flashover is a process in a fire where electrical currents are caught in the fire, and from one spot, the fire travels to many other spots within a home through that electrical current. And this arson investigator testified that there was no flashover in the fire, which meant that because there were multiple points of origin that fire officials found, that she had to have set the fire. And another investigator testified that she purposefully locked one of her children in a closet by blocking it with a laundry basket. Um, these 2 points were the heavy hitters in her conviction. She was sentenced to life without parole in prison for the two murders of her children, and she has since been in jail. Unfortunately, any attempt to free her has been unuseful. Um, in 2011, an arson panel, was reviewing many arson cases, and they went over hers, and they determined that the evidence used against her was not right. It was false, and that there was flashover in her home, and the idea that she used a laundry basket to lock her child in a closet made no sense, and there was no evidence behind it. Um, this panel eventually was able to get her case to be reviewed by a California Superior Court, and the state of California admitted that the evidence used against her was false. But unfortunately, in her case, the court saw it as more as proving how expert witnesses can be wrong instead of proving how she was an innocent person. And so she is still in jail because the California Superior Court did not release her. Um, the big issue in this case is the expert testimony. In this case, the expert testimony was used without any question, can be an issue in many cases because the idea of an expert witness is that their knowledge in their field is so accurate that they can provide their opinions without scrutiny. But this is an issue, especially in this case. We had two expert witnesses testify against her falsely, and that led to her being in jail and led to her still being there today. Um, the idea of cognitive bias is that once you have your mind made up of whether someone is guilty or not, you know, you're going to testify that they're guilty, and that's an issue. Uh, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you can pass on Joanne Park's story to your friends and family, just so they know as well. Thank you again for watching this video. Please check out the other two, and have a great day.